house. Somebody had you and the cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, race number 1 of 3 is Sunday Fun Day with the World of Thunder Esports League. It is time for your DirtFan.com Big Block Modifieds. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. Alex, I'm excited. We are about to see something new on UltimateDirtTV, and I cannot wait for it to come up.
Ooh.
This is part 1. This is just for qualifying.
So Brett Wheeler goes a little high tech. Brett Wheeler, you brought us in, but you missed one important factor when you brought us in tonight for this race.
What did I miss, Alex?
It's championship night here for the big blocks.
Yeah, well, see, this is why Steve McMillan has made you the voice of World of Thunder. You just know what to do. You know what to say, Alex.
You know, so next week, big blocks UMPs are done. Your UMP champion was the 127 of Blake Majulis. We will crown a big block champion here tonight for the DirtFan.com Big Block Modifieds. Next week, as Brett, you keep giving me more and more presents here, and I'm trying to talk while also staring at these nice new overlays, and it's really confusing. It's distracting.
Hang on, look at this. Ready? What's right underneath Donny Batista's name? Butter! I'm a genius. It's actually quite easy to do, Alex. It's all built in.
You know what? They didn't need to know that, Brett Wheeler.
Yeah. Well, hey, look at this. Look who makes his return.
Oh. Swindell Speed Labs. The 00, Kendall Tucker. And you know what? Comes in for this fixed big block race. But you know what I can't wait to see with this 00 in a few hours' time? When that ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars hit the track here. It's a return of that rivalry that we've seen through Sprint Cars throughout the years. Kendall Tucker. Alex Bergeron. Bergeron has not lost since Bristol last season in the 410s where Kenny Miller picked up the win. No one has beat him since. Can Kendall Tucker in the 00 knock him off? But look who just set quick time with the 12.91, the 127. He is your points leader coming into tonight. It is Blake Majulis.
No, you know what? I'm not surprised. It's just a few little things we're going to get right here. We're struggling to put the iRacing logo somewhere. We'll get that sorted. But hey, it's new, it's fresh. Let me tell you, I'm excited. I'm like, you won't know Big Kev, but Big Kev used to get excited. That's me right now, Alex.
You know what the greatest thing is?
Tell me, buddy. Tell me.
We're only a few minutes into a broadcast. We just got 235 stars thanks to Turbo himself of Stephen Turboville.
Look, I think that come from his lovely wife. Now, there was a request that from that camp, from the Turboville household, that I talked to his wife. And you know what? Look, I'm a man of giving the people what they want.
Yes, you are. But there it is. Oh, I like the new colors too. Blake Majulis, Quick Time, Nick Cooper, Logan Rumsey, Mike Augustine, Aiden Beerline, your top 5 here in qualifying. We'll talk about that 13A of Aiden Beerline in a little bit here. But heat race number 1 starting grid is up on the boards.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... There we go. Just had to get those driver teams all sorted. But here we go, Alex. Heat number 1 is yours.
Starting on the pole, the 127 for D1RT Racing, it's Blake Majulis to the outside. He picked up his first career win here last week. It is the 13A of Aiden Beerline.
Row number 2 inside from position number 3 for Swindell Speed Lab. He makes his sim racing return. It's the 00 of Kendall Tucker. And lining up to his outside, he drives at the 011. That's Joey Reed at position at number 4.
Starting in the 5th spot, it's the 26 of Stephen Boynton to the outside. The 109, and that's Alan Duranco.
Jory Gotham driving the Throttle Down Motorsports. Number 39 will start from position number 7. Austin Hunter will line up position at number 8.
Keegan Kellum in the 01 machine. He will start 9th to the outside. The 31, it's Shane Bedford.
All right. Alex, are you ready? Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
You're giving me more presents here?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm ready. I want to see it.
You ready? I don't want to show you just yet.
This is bullying.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait any longer. I can't wait. All right. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, man.
It just pops, Alex. It pops. Oh, there's some dramas between Majulis and Aiden Beerline. Green flag is out. We're underway. Heat ranks number 1.
Look at this. This is the storyline here. Just the top 3 right now on this green flag. You have the 127, the all-time wins leader and all-time champion. Most championships in the 127. You have Kendall Tucker returning after 2-season hiatus. 13A with his first career win. That's your top 3 right now. But look at the battle for 4th.
A good battle going on. 3 wide down into turns 3 and 4. Alex, I'm going to let you take over for a minute. For some reason, now this does not want to work, and I'm disappointed.
So right now it's the 127 leading the pack. The 00 Kendall Tucker now goes to the inside of the 127. Side by side, those two go. That is the battle for the lead spot here. And this winner of heat race number 1 will start on the pole for your feature event. The 127, Blake Majulis, top side he goes as the 00 goes up top as well. 13A Beerline went to the middle side as Brett Wheeler still tries to fix our mechanical issues here. We're 4 laps to run here. 127, he is out in front. The 00 right behind him, though. Kendall Tucker puts some pressure here on the 127. 3 to run in heat race number 1 here. Who's going to start on the pole? Your A main event. Kendall Tucker better watch out because the 13A Aiden Beerline is gaining on him right now as well. That would be a battle for your second spot here in this heat race action. 2 laps to run in this heat race. And there is Majulis, Tucker, Beerline, your top 3. Blake Majulis gets ready to take the white flag here in heat race number 1. Final lap on the boards here. Majulis, Tucker, Beerline. I like that numbers there, Mr. Wheeler. Blake Majulis is out almost a second advantage over the rest of the pack. Checkered flag is out. Blake Majulis wins heat race number 1. Kendall Tucker second. Aiden Beerline third. So here is your heat race number 1 results. Blake Majulis wins. Kendall Tucker in second. Aiden Beerline third. Jory Gotham in the 4th spot. Alan Duranco, Stephen Boynton, Joey Reeder, Austin Hunter, Keegan Kellum, and Shane Bedford will go on to consolation action. Heat race number 2 is on the grid. Starting on the pole, it's the 6 of Nick Cooper to the outside. The 331, it's Dustin Hall. Kenny Hines will start in the 3rd spot in the 18 to the outside. Team Outlaw Motorsports 19, it's Sean Judson. Trey Fortner in the 29, he will start 5th for Mecca Motorsports. Team Outlaw Motorsports 69, it's Scott Binger, he'll start 6th. Brandon Boyles in the 22, starts in that 7th spot to the outside of the 999. Tail tagging Motorsports, Corey Sibley. And then Brian Lewis in the 15 will start 9th. Jacob Fields in the 007 will start 10th. And here he is. He comes back. He won the UMP championship. We didn't get to talk to him last week as he was a little MIA. But Blake Majulis wins the UMP title, adds that to already stacked resume of championships here. Looking for a big block title now tonight. And talk about it off to a right foot.
Hopefully with that heat win there and starting on the pole up, good run tonight.
And now you see you have some more competition. Everyone's coming out for you. They've seen how you've been running this season. Everyone's out here. The 00 of Kendall Tucker comes in attendance. 007 of Jacob Fields. A lot of returning drivers after their hiatus for a few seasons coming out. And I think the 127, you're on a lot of people's hit list now.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to see, though. I want to see people come out and, see what they can do. It's good to see that more people are showing up and just excited to see how it rolls.
Well, he will be starting on the pole of tonight's A main event. That is Blake Majulis, and heat race number 2 is already underway. We are green, and we are battling all throughout there. There's the 999. Corey Sibley in the mix right now, battling it out. Ooh, Sibley gets some contact there between the 19 machine. There's Scott Binger in the back as well as everyone trying to battle it out. Sibley, there we go. Car in the wall. That's the 19 machine. So 19 machine up top there. 15 slide job there. That is battling in the back of the pack right now as these cars are battling throughout the field. We're about 2 laps to run here in heat race number 2. Ooh, that 19 machine into the wall. Once again, problems for the 19 machine as he's hit the wall multiple times. There's the 69. That's Scott Binger now. Binger trying to catch up to the 999 of Sibley there, but the white flag is out. Nick Cooper, your leader. Dustin Hall, second. Hines and Sibley, your top 4. Checkered flag. Nick Cooper wins. Dustin Hall, Kenny Hines, Corey Sibley, your top 4. There it is. Nick Cooper with the win here in heat race number 2. Dustin Hall in second. Kenny Hines, Corey Sibley, Brandon Boyle, Scott Binger, Ryan Lewis, Sean Judson, Trey Fortner, and Jacob Fields are going on to consolations. Cooper Hall Hines will be going on to your feature later on tonight. Here we go. Heat race number 3 is on the grid, and starting on the pole, it's the 25, actually the 41 for Slick Sim Sports. Logan Rumsey to the outside. The 000 of Jordan Gage. Row number 2, Brody Parker in the 36. Shane Yates for Rocket Racing Esports in the 11. Cruz Pedregon in the 8 will start 5th. Outside Team VLR 48, it's Dylan Yeager. Rylan Gray for Team SSR will start 7th. Ryder Cantillo will start in the A spot in that 5 machine. Donnie Batiste in the 67 starts 9th. Tyler Schultz in the 97. He will start 10th. And we are catching up with your heat race number 2 winner, Nick Cooper. And man, oh man, talk about a return here now. Comes into Limaland, wins this heat race, and now you're starting on the outside of Blake Majulis.
Yeah, definitely miss racing on here. I do it when I get the time to. But, yeah, it's good to be back and excited to race tonight.
And come back, and you see the stacked field that came out for tonight's racing. Yourself, Logan Rumsey, Blake Majulis, Dylan Yeager, Cruz Pedregon even making a debut here tonight. So the talent is out in full force here, and you get a good advantage here because you won that heat race.
Yeah, for sure, but I think I'm going to drop to the rear if Steven will let me and just try to see what I can get. Come from the back. It's more fun to me, just doing this because it helps in real life, and we'll go from there.
Well, we've seen you do it before. Let's see if you can do it again tonight. But as of right now, he'll be scheduled to start in the 2nd spot tonight. That's Nick Cooper. Heat race number 3 is already under the green flag. You see slide jobs already being thrown. Logan Rumsey out in front. Then it's Jordan Gage. Cruz Pedregon back there in the 3rd spot with Dylan Yeager in 4th. But you look here at this group in the top 4, Mr. Wheeler. You have Slick Sim Sports. You have Octane Inc. in that 0 machine. You have Cruz Pedregon. You have VLR, Dylan Yeager. So you have a whole different aspect here of a free agent and Cruz Pedregon who races a lot of different stuff in real life. Jordan Gage with Octane Inc. there. And then Yeager with VLR, Rumsey with Slick. The 2 big names in that top 4. So Logan Rumsey is your leader in the 41 machine. There comes the 000 of Jordan Gage. Tried to sneak to the outside there, but it cost him some time. Now he's trying to catch back up to that 41 of Logan Rumsey. Rumsey right now holds on to the lead. 3 laps to run here in heat race number 3. It's Logan Rumsey out in front. Jordan Gage in that 2nd spot. Cruz Pedregon still holds on to 3rd right now. But the 41 machine goes up top. Logan Rumsey, a 600 micro sprint driver here in the state of Pennsylvania, now comes over to iRacing. And caution flag is out here in heat race number 3 for the first time tonight. Ooh. Brett Wheeler's just throwing new stuff at me. But, it's right there. Cruz Pedregon gets in. He had contact there, and a few cars making some contact. And the 6th machine going to go upside down, but it gets back over. There's your new UltimateDirtTV instant replay as we're going to watch once more here. So the 6th, the 97 get into it. The 6 drifts up the track after the contact. Gets into the 06. That's Rylan Gray. And the 6th machine goes upside down, gets it turned back over. But the question is, how much damage is on that machine? Is already the curse gets ready to go back in here with a green-white checkered. When we go back to the action here in heat race number 3, it's Logan Rumsey is your top spot. Jordan Gage in 2nd. We see these cars go around. It looks like is that Dylan Yeager. No, it's not. Not 100% sure who is in that 3rd spot. It is Dylan Yeager there, just in the 14 machine by the green flag. Back out here, green-white checkered here in heat race number 3. Logan Rumsey in the 41 machine goes up top here. He has some company there with Yeager. Now goes to the inside of Jordan Gage. Gage in the 0 machine up top as well. Yeager, he's known for running the bottom side, but he goes up top here as he sits in 3rd. White flag is out here in the 41 machine. Logan Rumsey looks to start in the 3rd spot here tonight in the feature event. Through 3 and 4, Gage has one more chance, but it's not going to be enough. Logan Rumsey wins heat race number 3. Jordan Gage second. And Dylan Yeager in the third spot. Shane Yates fourth. So there is your heat race number 3 results. Logan Rumsey, he wins. Jordan Gage, Dylan Yeager, Shane Yates, your top 4. Donnie Batiste, Rylan Gray, Cruz Pedregon, Ryder Cantillo, Brody Parker, and Tyler Schultz going on to consolation rounds. As speaking of the consolations, they are coming up and they are on the grid, it looks like. No. It is a heat race number 4, and Mike Augustine will be starting on the pole here to the outside. It's Shane James. Row number 2, the 34. He is your DirtFan.com driver of the week from last week. It's Bill Miller. CJ Howe will start in the 4th spot, making his return here. Preston Rigsby will start 5th in the 195. Ethan Sprague in the 23 will start 6th. Dixon Slinger for Full Throttle Performance starts 7th. Jonathan Byram will start 8th in the 12 machine. And JDR Esports 168 Bo Krebs rounds out your field here for heat race number 4. Green flag is out here in heat race number 4. Here, your final heat race of the night. The 72 machine of Mike Augustine leads him into turn 3 and 4 right now. You see he has some company there. Is there Shane James. James goes to the inside here. Shane James, who had a top 5 performance in the UMP point standings. That has wrapped up last week. Bill Miller again. Also, as well, he finished in the top 5 in points as well. So those two looking to continue their hot streak here as Shane James there, that 1J slide job on Mike Augustine. He takes the lead from the 72. Caution flag is out. Your first caution here in heat race number 4. So here's your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. It's going to be Ethan Sprague, who gets into the wall. Hard. Gets a little turned over. Going to do a little rollover in the 23. Back on all 4s here. But he will go to pit road, and his heat race action is done. Green flag back out here in heat race number 4. Mike Augustine, Shane James going at it. James going to slide up in front of the 72 of Augustine. Augustine goes to the inside. Bill Miller has some company now as he's battling it out there with Dixon Slinger. Shane James gets spun around, and we got ourselves a little problem here in turn 3 and 4. Second caution here in heat race number 4 is out on the raceway. CJ Howe going to get into it here as we saw it live. Let's look at the replay, though. CJ Howe, Dixon Slinger, all going to be involved there with Shane James as Howe gets into James. James goes sideways and collects a few cars in the mayhem. So that was your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Green flag back out on the raceway here. 4 to run in heat race number 4. Mike Augustine is your leader now. Bill Miller in second. Dixon Slinger, Preston Rigsby, your top 4. Jonathan Byram, he's in that 5th spot right now, looking to make a show here tonight. in the season finale of the DirtFan.com Big Block Modifieds here at Limaland Motorsports Park in Lima, Ohio. You see Shane James trying to make some moves, trying to get back into a transfer spot. Now we'll have 2 to run here in heat race number 4. Mike Augustine is your leader. Bill Miller in the second spot. Miller trying to put a challenge on Mike Augustine right now. There's your battle. That is between Jonathan Byram, Shane James, and Bo Krebs. They're catching up to Preston Rigsby with a white flag in the air for Mike Augustine. Bill Miller, Dixon Slinger going at it for your second spot. Preston Rigsby holds on to 4th right now. But Mike Augustine, he is going to win your heat race number 4. Dixon Slinger second. Bill Miller 3rd. Preston Rigsby 4th. Here's your heat race number 4 results. Mike Augustine with the win. Dixon Slinger in second. Bill Miller, Preston Rigsby in your top 4. Jonathan Byram, CJ Howe, Bo Krebs, Shane James, and Ethan Sprague will go on to your consolation, which is coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your starting lineup. Starting on the pole, it's the 8 machine from Indiana. It's Cruz Pedregon to the outside, the 168. JDR Esports, Bo Krebs. Row number 2, Austin Hunter in the 14 to the outside. It's the 19 for Team Outlaw Motorsports of Sean Judson. Ryder Cantillo in the 5 will start in the 5th spot. Shane James will start 6th. Keegan Kellum in the 01 will start in the 7th spot to the outside, the 29. It is Trey Fortner for Mecca Motorsports. Row number 5, it's Bodie Parker in the 36 to the outside, the 23 of Ethan Sprague. Shane Bedford will start the 31 in the 11th spot. Jacob Fields, the 007, will start 12th. The 97 will start in the 13th spot. That is Tyler Schultz for Team Outlaw Motorsports. 13 laps on the board here for your C main.
Hello?
Oh, man, here he is, your heat race winner for heat race number 4. It's the 72 of Mike Augustine. And talk about this for a second. Your first heat race win of the season, and it comes in the final race of the season for the Big Block Modifieds at Limaland. And you'll be starting on a pretty stacked front 2 rows with Majulis, Nick Cooper, Logan Rumsey, and now yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't good in these things, so I'm pretty sure I'll fall back.
Well, coming into tonight, it looks like you will still have a chance of coming on. And that is starting in your 4th spot tonight, Mike Augustine. But green flag is already out here in your C main. Right now it's Cruz Pedregon out in front as he looks to make it into your last chance qualifier here tonight. Oh, there they go. Pedregon in the top spot. Austin Hunter in the 2nd spot. Ryder Cantillo is your 3rd. And Bo Krebs in the 4th spot. Let me double check. They sent me a paper. Yeah, top 4. We'll go on to your C main here. Right now it's Pedregon. Then it is Austin Hunter, Bo Krebs in the mix as well there for one of these 4 spots. But Cruz Pedregon here, it would be a good comeback story for him, having some problems, had some contact. Got spun and flipped over in his heat race. Now he is leading this C main.
Well, I'm back. I'm back with 7 to go. Your leader, Cruz Pedregon. Right now, Austin Hunter, Ryder Cantillo, Bo Krebs working to the outside. This is your battle for 3, 4, and 5. Then you go back to the 1J of Shane James on the outside, looking in, Alex, with just 6 laps to go this time by.
Shane James trying to get by Bo Krebs there. That is for your 4th and final transfer spot right now. The 68 of Bo Krebs holds on to it as now here we go. Cruz Pedregon up top there. Austin Hunter, Ryder Cantillo, Bo Krebs. Again, your top 4. Shane James now makes a move for that 4th spot. He slides up on Bo Krebs. Here comes the 007 of Jacob Fields. Now it's a 3-car battle for your 4th and final transfer spot. Shane James, Bo Krebs, and Jacob Fields all battling it out for that final transfer spot.
Yeah, it's really going on right now as there we see Fields around the outside of James. Krebs now still on the outside looking along with Shane James. Look at Jacob Fields work on the top side of the racetrack. He started 12th, Alex, and right now he's going to go 3 wide. He's nearly going to look for the race lead here, man. This is all happening right now.
And right now you see the 007 of Jacob Fields holds on to a transfer spot, but Shane James will not let that go easily here. Austin Hunter takes a move. He takes the lead momentarily. Ryder Cantillo now in the mix as well. Cruz Pedregon going at it with the 007. The white flag comes out here for your C-Main. Again, top 4 go on. Cruz Pedregon drops back to the 4th spot after leading most of this C-Main. Now he's under pressure by the 1J of Shane James. Can he hold on for this final lap side by side? 3 wide for the 4th spot as battle for the lead. Ryder Cantillo will win it. Looks like Cruz Pedregon will hold on that 4th spot. Man, oh man. Give me a chest pain. I need a Tylenol or something because chest pain just kicked up here after that C-Main. That was a great racing action here. And Ryder Cantillo will take home the win. Austin Hunter, Jacob Fields, and Cruz Pedregon will go on to your last chance qualifier. Bo Krebs, Sean Judson, Shane James, Keegan Kellum, Shane Bedford, Trey Fortner, Bodie Parker, Ethan Sprague, and Tyler Schultz. We'll have to wait till sprint car action later on tonight to get back in the action. But here we go. It is your last chance qualifier. 8 cars go on to your feature event here tonight. Start on the pole, the 109 of Alan Duranco. To the outside, the 22 of Brandon Boyles.
Donny Batiste will start from position number 3. The Octane Inc. number 67 to his outside. Jonathan Byram in car number 12 starts position number 4.
Starting in the 5th spot, it's Stephen Boyton in the 26 to the outside. Team Outlaw Motorsports 69 of Scott Bidinger.
Roland Gray will start in position number 7, and CJ Howell for Momentum Sim Sports will start position number 8.
Starting in the 9th spot, it's Joey Reeder in the 27 to the outside. The 15 of Brian Lewis will start 10th.
Ryder Cantillo will start alongside Austin Hunt out of position number 11 and 12.
13th, it'll be the 007 of Jacob Fields, and Cruz Pedregon will start 14th in the 8 machine. 14 cars. 8 go on, the rest go home. A green flag is out here for your last chance qualifier, and the 109 gets us off. Right there, that's Alan Duranco. You see Donnie Batiste in the mix now as well. There is a lot of cars, only 8 spots here, so they're going to start fighting for these spots very soon in this LCQ.
Yeah, they certainly are. Just continuing to have problems here, but right now, Brandon Boyles in that number 2 machine, the 22, works the top side. Look at Donnie Batiste now going to go downstairs, down into turns 3 and 4, and Donnie Batiste going to look for the race lead. Now there goes Duranco right through the middle, and now nearly going to make a 3 wide, but Duranco, Batiste, good run up front.
Donnie Batiste on the inside there. Alan Duranco, Brandon Boyles, and we're still green. Okay, I saw the yellow next to World Thunder, and it confused me a little bit there. But the 67 of Donnie Batiste still battling it out with the 109 of Alan Duranco. That is your battle for the lead spot here. The 67 has him at the line as him and the 109 go at it there. Batiste and Duranco going at it for your top spot. And you have Brandon Boyles in the 2nd spot right now. In the 3rd spot, sorry. But this top spot, car around. That looked like it was Ryder Cantillo, and we're going to see we're staying green right now. But let's see. That's going to shuffle up the board here a little bit, and there's the caution.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button to reload the trading paint, but the yellow flag is out. I'm not getting anything here. Maybe Ryder Cantillo here. Now, new UltimateDirtTV instant replay as we take a look, because he was the car that was spun around. So what happened for him to be facing the wrong way? Oh, naughty boy. Isn't that 3 car? Well, I mean, to be fair, that 3 car, Cantillo actually had those virtual mechanical issues, so I mean, no, do you blame him? Oh, there is nothing worse than when you get things all nice and shiny and then they don't work. It's quite annoying. Have a look at the weather. Green flag back out on the racetrack. We're back underway. Oh, we'll go back to this one. Donnie Batiste, Alan Duranco lead them down into turn number 1 and 2. Boyles and Gray now Byram on the outside looking in now, sneaks back to the inside. They'll go 3 wide. Look at CJ Howell trying to make a run for it down into turn number 3 and 4 or so. Well, CJ Howell, you look at Ryland Gray in the 06 machine down to the low side.
And now talk about this for a second. Wouldn't it be funny to talk to that 67 if he can come home with a big block LCQ win here tonight? Donnie Batiste has looked sharp most of the season, but just couldn't get the job done. The 109, though, as we speak about him, Alan Duranco now on the outside takes your race lead as Donnie Batiste just can't get a break with these tires.
No, look, Platzi told me last night that tires and walls here on iRacing, they don't actually move. So, I mean, hey, we might have to relay that one back to Donnie Batiste. And speaking of going lane one back into the concrete wall, Alan Duranco absolutely obliterated the wall in turns 3 and 4. And he actually lost the race lead. Now Ryland Gray sneaks up to position number 2.
At 06 of Ryland Gray, and Gray's auto body on the inside of the 109. That is Alan Duranco on the outside. He's been there all race. He is trying to get back to that race lead held by the 67, as here comes the 06, trying to go to the inside of that 67. That's Donnie Batiste. There's a 3-car battle going on for your lead right now. Alan Duranco on the outside. Ryland Gray trying to go to the inside there of the 67. That's Donnie Batiste. As there's Brandon Voiles now trying to make him battle for the 3rd spot there as he tried to duck to the inside of the 109. But Donnie Batiste, one more lap to go. The white flag is out here for the 67 of Donnie Batiste. Here comes Gray to the inside once more. Ryland Gray tries to go to the inside of the 67 through 3 and 4. Donnie Batiste, he's going to do it as he wins the LCQ here tonight. Ryland Gray 2nd. Alan Duranco comes home in 3rd.
There's no point going through the overlays halfway. Well, your checkered flag is out on your B main number. No, it's not a B main number 2. It's just a B main.
It's just the LCQ. That's why I called it LCQ.
Yeah. Look, Alex, I've got 14 different things I've been trying to do. So
this is why you have me.
Absolutely. And now my overlays have stopped working completely. Wow.
But we're going to talk to the LCQ winner, the 67. We talked about having to talk to you. He finally gets the job done after some tough breaks. Donnie Batiste gets the last chance qualifier win. And how does it feel to be the first one to cross a checkered flag?
Feels pretty good. I've been struggling a lot in this league, so feels pretty good to get something.
But now, talk about this for a second. You had to run through that to make the feature tonight, but then you look at who's starting ahead in that front of the pack. You have Blake Majulis, you have Kendall Tucker, you have Logan Rumsey, Nick Cooper, just to name a few. It's a pretty stacked feature event. You get in here with the other 7 cars from that LCQ, and now you guys have to fight with these top dogs for a feature win.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough. All those guys are just professionals, and just fast. I'll be lucky to get a top 10. I'll be happy with the top 10 against those guys.
That is your LCQ winner, the 67 of Donnie Batiste. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step away for a moment here while we get ready for feature time here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and we will be back momentarily from Limaland. And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. It's the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, thedirtfan.com. Big Block Modifieds. It's championship night for these guys, and it is time for your starting grid for your A-main event, starting in the 24th spot. It's the 007 of Jacob Fields. Starting in 23rd, it'll be the 12 of Jonathan Byram.
Austin Hunter will start position number 22. CJ Howell out of position number 21.
Brandon Voiles in the 22 will start 20th, and to the inside, the 109, Alan Duranco, starts 19th.
Rylan Gray will start position number 18. Your B-main winner, Donny Batiste, starts position number 17.
Starting 16th in the 195 for Ace Motorsports, it's Preston Rigsby. To the inside, Rocket Racing Esports 11 of Shane Yates.
And we go back to Corey Sibley will start position number 14. Position number 13 is going to be Jory Gotham.
Starting in the 12th spot, it's the 34 of Bill Miller. To the inside, VLR 48 of Dylan Yeager.
Kenny Hines will start position number 10. Aiden Bierlein will start position number 9.
Starting 10th, it's... Oh, no, you just said that. Starting 8th, Full Throttle Performance, it's Dixon Slinger. To the inside, Octane Inc. 000 Jordan Gage.
Dustin Hall will start position number 6. And Kendall Tucker will start position number 5.
Starting in the 4th spot, he hails from Pennsylvania. It is Mike Augustine. To the inside, another Pennsylvania guy, the Slick Sim Sports 25 of Logan Rumsey.
Nick Cooper will start alongside Blake Majulis for 40 laps around the Limaland Motorsports Park. And we are green, Alex, here in tonight's feature event.
Green is out, but there's one thing to note. Nick Cooper did go back as he is in the back of the pack. Dixon Slinger already into the wall and caution flag already out here in your feature event. But talk about that for a second. Nick Cooper goes from starting second to going all the way back to the pack and now has to go through 20-some cars.
Well, I mean, if there's any man that can do it, it's probably Nick Cooper, but I mean, if I'm Nick Cooper right now, or even, if I'm starting up next to Blake Majulis, you don't want to give that 127 any opportunity to pull away from you.
So now, if we heard when we interviewed Nick Cooper, he said about gets him ready for the real life racing, going through cars left and right here. But you go at a little disadvantage when you look at the top 5 here now. Of the 127 of Blake Majulis, you have Dustin Hall, you have Logan Rumsey, and you have Kendall Tucker, all guys who have had the black stripe once in their careers. This is going to be a tough task to get back into that top 5, top 4.
Absolutely it is. I mean, all you got to do, Alex, is just look at this field at the moment. Blake Majulis, Dustin Hall, Logan Rumsey, Kendall Tucker. There's 4 drivers that have held the World Championship licenses. Jacob Fields, I'm pretty sure he had a World Championship license as well. So, there's quite a bit going on as we go back underway. Green flag is back out on the racetrack.
Green flag is back out. The 127 going to lead us right in to the backstretch there. Kendall Tucker going to go in here as 127 machine. Blake Majulis going to lead there as well. Dustin Hall as Logan Rumsey goes to the inside there. The 331 of Dustin Hall. But again, right now, if you look at the top 2, this is how we started off the season. The 127 and the 331 going at it. And right now, the 127 sits in that top spot. The 331 sits in the second spot. What would it be? As caution flag is out, what would it be if they end the season like they started with the 127 going 1 and the 331 going number 2?
Well, there's a very good chance that may happen, but I got to say, Logan Rumsey's pretty good in these cars, as is Kendall Tucker. The only thing I'm sort of worried about Kendall Tucker is he hasn't been around for the last sort of couple of weeks, months or 6 weeks or whatever it is. It's been a long time since we've seen him here on World of Thunder, so maybe the break has done him good. Coming back feeling refreshed. I know what it's like to take a break and then go back to racing, and all of a sudden you find that extra speed that you might not have when you were continually racing week after week, night after night.
You know what? The last time we've seen Kendall Tucker at a World of Thunder event or one of these races, it was that winter race at Cedar Lake with the Big Block Modifieds back maybe before season 12, I want to say it was. before, not season 12, sorry, as we are in season 13. Yeah, it was before season 12. He came in and won, and he placed on the podium. That was the last time we heard from the Double Zero. So right now he's making the return after 2 seasons, and it would be fitting if he comes back and wins this race.
Oh, who knows what might happen. Alex will complete lap number 5 of 40. As Blake Majulis continues to lead the way from Dustin Hall, Kendall Tucker in 3rd, Logan Rumsey 4th, and how about Jordan Gage? Surely this man, if he can snag a top 5 or even a podium, it'd certainly be a very good run for that Octane Inc. number 0 machine.
Not only that, but that might put him in contention for a DirtFan.com Driver of the Week nominee there in that 0 machine, as he's been on a roll lately there. And he actually messaged me a few days ago. He asked how can he nominate a driver, and somebody else texts me and they go, I want to nominate him. I go, well, he has a good chance with that sharp dress paint scheme there. And that 0 machine, ever since that paint scheme came out last week, a lot of people have complimented that number 0.
Yeah, and rightfully so. It's a good-looking hot rod. Right now we're 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Look at Jaeger on the bottom side. Beerline in the 13A machine. Sibley in the 34. And have a look who's in the 34. Bill Miller making his way towards the front of the field.
So you have Dylan Yeager on the bottom, but are we surprised? Dylan Yeager has been known for running the bottom and running it well, but that top side just looks to be top dominant around here, but he's going to try and prove me wrong here tonight once again. At 34, Bill Miller, though, also in a top 10 right now. Remember, we talked about him. He finished top 5 in points for the UMPs here. He's had a strong season in big blocks, as it would be a great cap off to the season with a top 10 finish. But we're only 11 laps in the book here, and there's still a lot of racing left to do.
Oh, great racing up front and great racing right in the mid-pack here in this main event. Majula still leads from Hall, Tucker, Rumsey and Gage, your top 5. Beerline, you're watching Sibley, Jaeger. They're battling it out here with Miller. Rigsby as well, not too far away.
Because right now, let me double check here. So, as of right now, it's 248 for Blake Majolis. Dustin Hall with 197 coming into tonight. So it's right now, it looks like Blake Majolis is going to lock up the points championship here. But can he not lock it up with a win? As I'm pretty sure all 3 weeks it's been these two going at it. And it's going another week. But where is Nick Cooper? As he has worked from the back. Where is he? He's in the 16th spot with a caution flag out. This might help that man out some more. As Nick Cooper trying to go through the field here tonight. Here's your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay.
CJ Howe in the 2, Alex.
CJ Howe in that number 2 machine. Oh, it started up front there as Dixon Slinger got into some contact. And CJ Howe, wrong place, wrong time. Gets picked off, and, well, spun around.
Alex, you spin me right round.
That is a classic song. Thank you for that, Mr. Wheeler.
I hope that gets stuck in your head, because I know BJ, he's going to be singing, you spin me right round, baby, right round. And I'm going to get that song stuck in everybody's head. Thank you very much. You're welcome. No problem.
Thanks.
Is it stuck in your head now?
I got nothing for you.
Yeah. I'm going to take that as a yes. Here we go. Green flag. Set to fly. 25 laps left to run. Majulis on the inside. Dustin Hall on the outside. The 331 up against the 127. Kendall Tucker inside row number 2. We're back underway here in tonight's feature event.
127. We're going to take it 3 wide there for the second spot momentarily there. That's the 00 of Kendall Tucker. Logan Rumsey on the bottom side, and the 331 of Dustin Hall going at it as the 41 machine holds the bottom side as he's going to try and make moves. But you see 4 wide, something had to give, and Dylan Yeager gets spun around in the back. We saw it in the back of your screen, but caution flag is out on the raceway. Oh, boy. Saw it there in the back of the screen. 4 wide they went, Mr. Wheeler. And at this track, it's tough to go 4 wide.
Oh, it's certainly. Uh-oh. Nick Cooper's one of these drivers that were involved in that one. He's not even. He was just like, yeah, Ryland Gray. Okay, well, that gives me something to go on there. It is Ryland Gray. Ryland Gray crashed apparently.
So you look here. There was a lot of cars getting their hands dirty in this one here. So you see Rylan Gray gets into Dylan Yeager. Yeager gets into more. There's about 7-8 cars involved in that one there. So now it comes down to it. Do you go for the quick repair here with 23 laps to go? Do you go in the pits, get that car fixed up quick, and come back out for the race? Or do you risk it all here with a damaged car and try and get in the top 10? We'll find out who stayed out and who went in. The green flag is back out on the raceway.
Well, Majula slide a line down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Kendall Tucker now. Down to the inside. Tucker looks for the race lead. Now, Alex, do not worry about that black little... that yellow box, okay? We're still green. Just keep an eye on that yellow dot above the 22 to go lap counter.
22 to go as Blake Majolas, Kendall Tucker, they sit 1 and 2. Dustin Hall right now under some fire with Logan Rumsey there and Jordan Gage, Aiden Beerline, they're behind as well. But you see Shane Yates in the top 10, Alan Duranco as well. These cars are right behind, and there's the caution flag. Only third caution of your feature event here with almost 20 to run here in this A main event. We're on third caution of the night. We're going to check out your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay here.
Bill Miller, Alex. Bill Miller in at 34. I was going to say I want to laugh, but I am laughing. Poor old Donnie. Bill Miller was just taking a look up under his skirt. I'm pretty sure he could have done that back in the pit area for free.
Trisha wants to know what I'm drinking. I am drinking body armor.
What are you drinking?
Orange mango body armor.
All right. Is it yummy?
It's very good and very healthy.
What's for dinner?
Chicken.
Wow.
Boneless chicken wings and cheese fries will be my dinner tonight in between races.
Why am I not surprised on that one, Alex?
Don't you know it alternates every season? Last season it was spaghetti. This season it's chicken. Who knows what we're going to bring to dinner next season? You have to tune in and find out. Chicken for season 14, it's not going to be chicken and spaghetti because I'm not having chicken parm every week. But green flag back out on the raceway. The 127 under fire because here comes Kendall Tucker. Tucker goes for the slide job on the 127. 27 goes underneath there. That's Majolas and Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker, we said, 127 is on everyone's hit list here. That's Blake Majolas. He's won every race so far this season. The only race he has not won in the modified classes was last week when he didn't show up. So right now, he's under some pressure here from that 00 of Kendall Tucker. Now he's bringing the 41 of Logan Rumsey with him.
Well, good battle. Here comes Rumsey down to the inside on the 41 machine. Slide job down into 3 and 4. Tucker turns it back underneath him. Dustin Hall watching this three-way dance in front of him. We're now going to make it a three-way dance. Jordan Gage is watching the three-way dance. 17, make it 16 to go this time by for your race leader of Blake Majolas. He opens up just a little bit of a bigger gap right now.
And I'm going to ask you, Brett Wheeler, can we go on board with Jordan Gage here just to see what he is seeing from the cockpit here with this three-car battle going on in front of him for the second spot? Because you have Kendall Tucker, you have Logan Rumsey, and you have Dustin Hall. Here's that on-board shot, and you see right now from Jordan Gage, you sit back, you relax, because you do not want to get caught up in the mix of these three cars going at it. You see Rumsey on the bottom. A slide job could be coming at any moment, so you play it safe, stay back a little bit there as you saw Rumsey slide up. So right now, he got the best seat in the house besides you folks at home with this three-car battle out for the second spot.
Yeah, this is fantastic to watch right now from Kendall Tucker, Dustin Hall, and Logan Rumsey. Logan Rumsey again. Just starting just to struggle here just a little bit in the closing laps. Dustin Hall hits the concrete wall in turns 1 and 2. Here comes Rumsey back to the inside. The teammates in second, third, and fourth. Rumsey going to duck it down Logan. Look for the moisture down to the bottom side. Here he comes, Rumsey. He's looking for the slide line, but Dustin Hall says, no way, little champion. I'm going back around you.
Dustin Hall and Logan Rumsey go at it. That's for your third spot. It's now the 00. Trying to put some distance between him and Dustin Hall right there as Kendall Tucker. You see he's about a second still behind your leader of the 127 of Blake Majolas. And you see the difference there as Logan Rumsey, he's 2 seconds. Jordan Gage as well. And then everyone else, 3 seconds, maybe even 4 for almost everyone else there. So lap traffic here might become a thing for Blake Majolas. And if those second through fourth or fifth catch up to lap traffic here with 9 to run, it could be an interesting 9 laps here.
Well, we'll see what happens with 9 to run. Jordan Gage closing in on Logan Rumsey. Was closing in turns number 1 and 2, but unfortunately, Jordan Gage just slowed up a bit. Now you look behind him, Corey Sibley, Aiden Beerline. Beerline now to the top side. Beerline to position 6. Look at Jacob Field. Man, he's been a man on a mission right now up on the top side of the racetrack. Battling his way through, battling his way into a top 10. Yellow is out, and probably a timely yellow for the rest of the drive. But I tell you what, Blake Majulis would not have liked to have seen that yellow.
No one really wants to see that yellow out. Because if you're them right now up in front, you were having a great battle. Now this restart can add some more drama to the mix with that 5th, 6th, 7th spot coming up and now adding some more drama, and all 3 of them could get knocked out of those podium spots there. So with the 7 laps to run, this is going to be an interesting finish here now because it looks like still double file restarts might be in play here, and that is going to just add some more and more drama.
Alex, what better way than to have drama to wrap us up on Sunday night, mate?
Brett Wheeler.
Yes, buddy.
I think Tony was mentioning you there because I can't have that trick to good commentating because I'm not 21. You can have that trick to good commentating. He said the trick is vodka. You can have that trick. I cannot have that trick.
Not yet, Alex. Not yet, you can't. Listen, mate, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and commentate. That's one bit of advice I'll give you. We've got 6 to run. Majulis, Kendall Tucker, and Dustin Hall. Rumsey, Jordan Gage. What a drive by that Octane Inc. number 0 machine. Oh, my, look out. Kendall Tucker and Dustin Hall nearly come together. Tucker, pretty sure he may have actually hit the wall. 5 to go. It looks for Blake Majulis to wrap up a big block modified win.
Not only a big block modified win, but a big block modified championship here, which would be, 9 then? 9 championships?
I believe so.
I'm astonished, but it'll come down to 2 weeks from today when those pro late models hit the track for one final time. If he can notch up 10 championships here in the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, but the 127, he leads this race with 3 to run.
Fields, Beerline, Fields to the inside. Fields with a slide job there on Beerline, the 13 machine. Sibley in the 999. Here comes Jaeger. Jaeger coming back towards the front of the field in that number 14 machine. Oh, Fields into the concrete wall. Alex, white flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader.
1 to run for the 127. Blake Majulis goes through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this season. DirtFan.com, your points champion is Blake Majulis. Kendall Tucker second. And, that was a close one for third. I think Dustin Hall got Logan Rumsey, though.
Well, just like everybody else, we're going to have to wait for the official timing and scoring to come up on the racetrack. Man, oh man. Race number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League is done, Alex. Here it is. Your official results. Blake Majulis wins. Kendall Tucker, Dustin Hall, 1, 2, and 3. Logan Rumsey in 4th. Jordan Gage going to round out your top 5.
Corey Sibley will come home in 6th. Dylan Yeager, Dixon Slinger, Nick Cooper will come up and get a top 10 in 9th. And Donnie Batiste rounds out the top 10.
Mike Augustine in 11th. Aiden Beerline 12th. 13th is Alan Duronco. Brandon Voiles in 14th. 15th is Preston Rigsby.
Bill Miller will come home in 16th. Jory Gotham, Jacob Fields, Rylan Gray, and Austin Hunter, the top 20. Shane Yates, Jonathan Byram, CJ Howe, and Kenny Hines round out your 24-car feature as event results. That words I can speak. And we are going to go straight to our third place finisher here tonight. That is Dustin Hall. And talk about a good season here in the big block modifieds. It looks like you'll come home in 2nd in points. So not too shabby a performance here with the 127 coming home and taking all 3 wins here. So a 2nd place finish with some great racing throughout the season. And how does it feel with the run here tonight and how this track turned out?
Feels good. Didn't realize exactly where I was at in points, to be honest. So that's good to know. That's a good surprise to get beginning of the interview. Track was a little weird. Seemed to be a little one line. I don't think there was really, even if you could get to somebody's back bumper, I don't think there's really anything you could do, except for kind of throw a slider, kind of like Kendall and Blake were doing. But it was even treacherous doing it because the top was so much faster.
That top side, it was fast indeed. But talk about the battle you had with Kendall Tucker and that 41 of Logan Rumsey going 3 wide there for a decent amount of that race. I know you had to be holding your breath at some points that race when you guys were getting squeezed together.
Those are my guys. So I have all the faith in the world in those two. Generally, though, I will say it usually turns out worse than what it did today. That's for sure. It's good for us. Second, third, and fourth. Was a good race. It's too bad it had to only be on the restarts. After about 5 laps of green flag runs, it kind of just singled out, and there wasn't much you could do. I don't know if you could do much with as slick as it got, making that track any more racy. But it is what it is. Congrats to Blake on the win and on the championship. He's definitely the one to beat right now.
And now take some time to thank all the great sponsors on that car for getting you onto the podium once again and getting you that second place in the points championship.
Got to take Slick Sim Sport, Dominator Designs and iRaps, H&M Automotive, Kendall and Logan. They're probably the two that are racing the most right now. Everybody else is kind of taking a little time off and not running as much, so they're the two that are around the most. So they kind of keep us going, keep the confidence there, and hopefully this is only signs of things to come.
Well, that is your third place finisher here tonight, the 331 of Dustin Hall. Brett Wheeler, you're with our second place finisher, and he returns. It's Kendall Tucker.
Yeah, standing by with Kendall Tucker driving the 00. Well, Kendall, nice little turn back to sim racing, buddy. How you been?
Not been good. Kind of been away from the sim rig the last 6 weeks or so. But finally got everything moved back home, from college. So it feels good to be back running with the World Thunder Series. I can't remember the last time I ran with these guys, but it feels good to be back.
Well, what a way to come back and really make a statement. Not running after 5 or 6 weeks. Has the break been good? Do you feel like the break's been good for you?
At this point, I really don't think it matters. It wasn't too long of a break, to really affect me or anything. Actually, I was traveling back and forth to my apartment like once a week to run this dirt car racing deal on Wednesday nights. So, I was getting to race at least one night a week, for those 6 weeks. So, I wasn't gone completely there. Just, didn't have it, the sim rig by my side, whenever I needed it just to pop on, turn laps whenever you get bored like that and stuff. But, it's always nice to get a break away from, the sim and stuff. It seems like things haven't really changed much, if any at all, just kind of the way the cars drive, with all the updates and stuff. But, the tracks and how they wear in, seems to kind of be the same. So just been reverting back to all the laps I've had over the 2 or 3 years I've been on here, and then just letting the experience help me a little bit.
All right, talk about the track tonight. It looked like very bumpy down on the back straightaway. What did you make of the track conditions here tonight?
Yeah, it was definitely hard to pass for sure. In the whole race, I could not figure out how to exit off turn 2 and avoid that hole. Going down the backstretch, it was terrible. Some laps it was a lot worse than others, and there was maybe a handful of times I got through that part of the track smoothly, and I feel like I was losing a lot of time right there. I just couldn't figure out what I needed to do. The wheel was honestly getting jerked out of my hand going over that bump. I was trying to give it more throttle, and it made it worse. And then I tried to give it less throttle, and it honestly made it even worse than giving it more throttle going through there. So don't really know what I need to do there to make an adjustment next time I come here, but maybe I just need some more laps, I guess. I think this is probably the first big block race I've ran here at Limaland, since the cars came out pretty recently. So but to come home second, behind Blake, it was not too bad. Just probably should have qualified a little better. Kind of started a little deeper than I wanted to in the heat race there, and we got stuck in the heat with Blake there, and we kind of just ran second to him in the heat, and then started 5th in the feature and ran second to him in the feature. So but we'll take this second place and move on.
Yeah, buddy. Well, look, a nice welcome return back to World of Thunder Esports League, and especially here on UltimateDirtTV. It's good to see you back, buddy. Kendall, before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen for you?
Yeah, just, all my guys at Window Speed Lab and Slick Sim Sport, for all the help. Congrats to Logan Rumsey and Dustin Hall right there on finishing 3rd and 4th. It feels good to have the teammates, up front battling with you and stuff. It's always fun whenever we can make that happen. So, I just got to thank K1 Race Gear, Bear Archery, 127 Industries, thanks to Blake and everything he does for me. And congrats to him on the win. He's definitely super fast right now. So, we'll be just hopefully, next races we're in with him, we can hopefully he can be looking at the back of our spoiler next time, because I've had a good view of his over the years. So, but he's one of the best on here. So, congrats to him, and thanks to Dustin Hall with Dominator Designs and iWraps for all the nice cars he makes for me, and thanks to World of Thunder and all the guys for the league, and thanks to you guys for the broadcast. You guys are hands down the best broadcast platform we've got on dirt. So I've said it for years, and I'll say it again. So thanks to you guys for everything.
Oh, he's so sweet, Kendall Tucker. Thank you very much, Kendall Tucker. Your second place finisher, Alex Robinson, down in, well, a familiar victory lane with some bloke they call Blake Majulis.
You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of talking to this man, as it is win number 3 this season. 63 career wins. Did I say that right? Yeah, 63 career wins. I thought I was seeing stuff there. And 9. Mark it down. 9 points championship now with the points tonight here. It is your winner, Blake Majulis. And just now that you put those numbers into your head here, think about the success that you have had over the past few seasons.
We've been talking about that since the first week. It's pretty crazy. We never looked at stats like we are now, so it's pretty crazy to look back on these week to week, and they just keep growing. So it's obviously pretty cool that you guys keep track of that stuff, and it's good to hear from a point as far as me. But I don't really think about that. I just kind of want to do good every week and make sure we're up front, and we've done just that. But I'd like to win, get the Pro Late Model Championship and make it 10 championships. That'll be the hot number, and then from there, hopefully we can get to that magic 100 number.
Well, with counting tonight, there's 3 more races left in that one, and you're sitting second in points after missing last week. You were MIA last week for the UMP, so we didn't get to catch up with you for winning that points championship, but every race you showed up in the modified division, you parked it in victory lane with the 127 machine. So, again, talk about the run you had every other week here with the big blocks, but every week with the big blocks and the UMPs. And on that note as well, will we see you next week for Cup Cars at Knoxville?
The Cup cars, I don't know about. We'll see. But the other stuff, like I said, we've had a lot of good speed in both. Every car we've had this season, just crazy immense amount of speed, and that's obviously amazing. So I'd like to get it done in the Pro Late battles and make it 10 championships. I think we can. We get a drop, and I missed 1 week, so we should at least be in the points lead. I don't know how big our gap will be, but it should be pretty tight going into these final weeks.
And what was that, Mr. Wheeler? I think you said something about this last time when we were at a cup, when we ran Cup Cars and he didn't show up. What was the word you described for the 127?
Scared.
Oh boy, don't make me. I will show up.
Do it.
Blake,
Just kidding.
Hey Blake.
Well,
I'll give you $20 if you turn up and win.
I'll do it. I'm not saying I wasn't gonna do it. I just wasn't sure. It's not really my cup of tea, but I'll give it a shot.
Look, I know the driver in that 127 machine can wheel almost anything. I've got faith in him.
Yeah, I'll try it for sure. You know what? I will do it.
So now, can we take a moment about this? Not only did we just hear Blake Majulis is going to show up and run Cup Cars next week, but Brett Wheeler has thrown down some money that if Blake wins next week, $20, and Blake, $20 is $20. So you might want to go steal Brett blind here and just be one of the only players to show up and dominate this one.
Blake Majulis has said $20 is $20. See, he's used that once or twice before in his life.
Oh, come on.
What you tell him? You're like, I've seen those muscles of yours, baby. Hey.
Oh boy.
Hey, mate, you don't win go-kart races for no reason, all right?
Jesus, right on.
Oh boy! Well, we're gonna give Blake a moment here to thank his sponsors, and we'll have this conversation later, Mr. Wheeler, in the pits.
Yeah, good chat, Blake. Blake, your opportunity to thank sponsors, mate.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Represent Limited, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75, Race XR, Majula Say Speed Shop, 127 Industries, everybody that watched, you guys for broadcasting, and Brett Wheeler for signing my Cup Series contract.
See, Alex,
Well,
I just know how to get things done.
you want to know the funny thing? So, Blake, we had this conversation. Brett, I think, was with him when we had this conversation. Mr. Wheeler, of 100 wins is on the horizon for him. With a win here tonight, if he wins the Pro Late Models, that'll be 64 on his career. There's a chance by December that he notches up 100 wins. Tony says it's going to happen, but we'll have to see. There's a few seasons on the horizon next season. The schedule is already being in progress here, so you have to keep a lookout later in the coming month to see when World of Thunder Season 14 is coming up. But Blake Majulis wins again here tonight. Let me pull up all of our great sponsors because we got a nice long list. Brett Wheeler. So here is your World of Thunder Esports League and Miller Family Trucking sponsors. Miller Family Trucking, DirtFan.com, Worldwide iRacing League Association, Extreme Savage, Scalf Race Wraps, ABR Setup Shop, 127 Industries, and World of Thunder Esports League for all their great support here in Season 13. Ultimate Dirt TV would like to thank their great sponsors, Speed Shop 51, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Heatwave Designs, FEGPC, Locked On Lads iRacing Podcast, and Spartan Logistics for all their continued support of us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. For Brett Wheeler, I am Alex Robinson. Blake Majulis wins championship number 9 here tonight at Limaland. We will be back later on tonight. 360 Sprint Cars on the horizon, but until then, signing off from Limaland.